an intuitive reader. This is a general reading for the earth signs of Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. If you have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. I do like to start the reading with a quick smudge. I have some sage here. And 3 chimes to bring in positive energy. Again, this is a general reading for the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. If you have any of those signs anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. You have Virgo, Taurus, or Cancer anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. If at any time you have any questions during this reading, do write those in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer those questions for you or help you find clarity. Thank you. Let's do this. I'm just doing a little bit of housework. There we go. I think that's kind of a little bit short. They don't give me a lot of space. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. If you have any of those signs in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the earth signs. What would you like the earth signs to know or to be aware of? And so the title of this, Life Has Changed. And now what? And why I titled it that is because there has been a lot of major changes going on in the earth signs or with the earth signs. And as we're getting ready to go into Mercury retrograde, things are going to start to seem like they're slowing down or they're going in reverse. And that's going to happen August 4th through August 28th. And so we're going to be kind of hitting a lull, kind of a quiet time. And it's important that we know that we can stick to the plan. Hi, John Henry. Is that like the coal miner, John Henry? Reminds me, there's a hole in a bucket, John Henry. Has anybody ever said that to you, John? Hi, is that Sobria? Thank you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. If at any time during this reading you have any questions, do write those in the comment box and I will answer a question. I am not doing private readings at this time, but I will answer questions during my live feed. So thank you, Spirit. Messages for the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the foundation, the basis of this reading is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is the victory card, and you are coming into a victory. As I was saying at the beginning of this reading, life really has changed for the earth signs, and the changes are for the better or have been for the better. And you're receiving that victory. You're receiving the admiration. You've won the crowd. You've won the victory. And that is backed by the Seven of Wands, which is being protective, being on guard of our victory. And again, as we're going into Mercury retrograde, I really, for the most part, have been recommending that we just coast and we just relax and not try to force anything during Mercury retrograde as things start to slow down. And especially for the earth signs during August, you may feel like you're taking one step forward and two steps back. But that is not going to be the case. And so it's just about being patient and waiting for that retrograde to complete. And so let's see how that victory card plays into the rest of your reading this evening. And in your public life, we start off with the Two of Cups, which is business relationships, business partnerships, coupleships. But what I like about this partnership is that it has a healing property to it. When we look closer, we can see the medical sign and the archangel. It's a healing relationship. So either you're starting a new relationship that will bring healing to your professional life, or you are in a working relationship with someone that is going to go through a stage of healing. And that is followed by the Page of Wands. And that we can see that that page is looking towards his future. Hi, Diamond. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes and supports. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. If at any time during this reading you have any questions, please do write those in the comment box. And then we have the Page of Wands, and it's looking towards the future. And the pages are slow moving. And also, the wands has to do with following our passions, following our desires. And again, it's preparing, getting ready for that perceived slowdown that's coming in August. Just be prepared. And then we have the Justice card, which is something positive happening in your favor. I don't know if there has been tension and there has been disagreements in your public life, but these disagreements are coming to an end, and this tension is starting to cease. And out of that is going to arise new ideas and new incentives for change. And that is followed by the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is, I like to call this the slow and steady wins the race. We can see his steed is in motion, but he's in no hurry. He's taking his time and really guarding and really paying attention to that cup, that nothing spills out of the cup. Again, slow and steady wins the race. And so now that your life has changed and you've made all of these big positive changes in your life, or these big positive changes are happening in your life, Spirit, Source, the universe is guiding you to slow down and to relax and to enjoy the season. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. If you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. And we were just getting ready to go to your private life, your personal life, your love life, and see what energy is surrounding you there. And I love that we have this Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is a sudden change, a sudden, unexpected change that sparks your passions, that speaks to your desires. But look closer at what's going on. See all those little sprouts, all those little sprigs are opportunities. And so there's a lot of big opportunities coming in for you that are going to spring forth many smaller opportunities in your private life, in your home life. Guidance for you. Did you have a question that you would like to ask? If so, do write that in the comment section. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, that's karma. And what I like to say about karma is the energy that we put out into the universe is the energy that the universe reflects back to us. And while we might not be able to control a situation, we might not be able to even determine when a situation is going to stop or land or what is going to happen. What we can control is our thoughts, our words, our deeds, and our actions, and the energy that we put towards that. And so, regardless of what is happening around you, practice gratitude. When we practice gratitude, we see the smallest little sparks in hope, of hope in all situations. And that is followed by the Five of Cups, which is a turning point, a pivotal turning point. You are being asked to put the past behind you. If we look closer at what is going on in this Five of Cups, we can see someone has their back turned to the present and the fullness and the gifts in the present because they're looking at the spilt cups of the past. Regardless of how we look at the past, we'll never be able to put that liquid back into those cups. Once those cups are spilt, they're spilt. There's nothing we can do about it. And Source is asking you, telling you that this is the time to turn and look towards the present and the gifts that are here for you in the now. Leave the past behind. And that is followed by the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, we can see there's many reasons, many meanings behind this Four of Pentacles, but it's about balance and protection of ourself, protection of our mind, body, spirit, and even our finances. There are cracks in personal relationships that are taking center stage for you at this time. And, maybe you've put this situation on the back burner, or you really haven't been wanting to look at this situation. But this person or this situation has been on the back burner long enough, and they are looking for and demanding your attention. And honestly, it was only a matter of time before this situation started to bubble over. And I see that it is bubbling over. It's demanding your attention at this time. And this conflict, or these conflicts and arguments, are going to continue. And they're going to continue to represent themselves until they are resolved. And Spirit is letting you know with this Wheel of Fortune, now is your time to resolve these past issues that you've been putting off. Hi, thank you. Welcome to my channel. Yes, and so it's time to resolve those past issues and to put the past behind us and move forward. As we put the past behind us and move forward, there's going to be plenty of opportunities coming in. And these opportunities are going to spark even more opportunities. I just see that things are going to be able to snowball for you in the positive direction as soon as we address this issue that we've been putting on the back burner, this issue that's been causing that tension in your home life. Thank you, Spirit. Messages, please. And then we have the Two of Wands. We're looking towards the future. We're looking out beyond the great horizon. And as we do, we have the world in our hands. And that is telling me at this time, the sky is the limit for you. And that is followed by the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is the teacher within, the teacher within that has that guiding light, that spark. There's a lot of passion in your reading this evening, Earth signs, and Spirit is encouraging you to follow your passions, to follow your intuition, to trust your inner guiding light. And that is followed by the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is the celebration of the harvest. And so there is something. So you believe, and so I'm really awful at names. And so just to be clear, is it Rajavu? And what does Chanya and you have in a past life? So you believe you have a past life connection with someone, is that correct? And you're wanting to know what that past life connection is that correct? And if we go back to the cards that are on the table about that past life connection, thank you. This card here, that I believe could indicate that you are looking back at a past life connection. And so I do not believe that that past life connection matters. And why I say that is those past life connections, that contract that you had in a past life is severed. And then when you come back in the next life, or you come back in this life, you're operating on a new soul's contract. And so why it is very possible that you have a connection with this person in a past life. That contract has been nilled or voided, and now you're operating on a new contract. And so I believe your question may be, what is your soul's contract with this person in this life? That is really the question. Would you like, let me pull a card on that question. Past life, current life contract. Current life soul contract between Revi and his person. Revi and his person. Current life contract. Current life contract. Is there a current life contract? And if so, what is that contract? Let's try to keep it to one card, Spirit. Sometimes, Spirit, I think last week, on a few of my cards, it brought me up 3 cards, but I try not to do more than 3 cards. Okay, look at that. Let's see here. Thought I seen one flip. Let's see here. I have not seen one flip. Oh, maybe almost. Thought I seen one flip. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Let's be patient. Thank you for being patient with me. We'll get that. We'll get that. Life contracts are a really interesting subject. And if you happen to be on a negative life contract or in a negative life contract, you can break that contract in this life. There is a quick ceremony that you can do. You can really just Google that. You can do a tie cutting, a paper burning, any type to cut that negative contract and renegotiate that contract. Just because that contract was made in the spirit world does not mean that you cannot break that contract. And so that this life contract that you have with your person is the Six of Swords, which is the quiet transition. And so I believe this is about a quiet transition and learning. So there must be parts of this relationship that are stormy and that are confusing. And part of your contract is learning how to move on to quieter, tranquil times. And that, I believe, goes back to breaking ties, cutting ties with soul contracts that are no longer serving you in this life. Thank you, Spirit. I hope that that answered your question, but your soul's contract is about transition and learning to transition, learning from going from rough waters to calmer waters, from stormy emotions, from low vibrating emotions to higher vibrating emotions. And how you choose to address that is really up to you. But again, if you find yourself in a turbulent soul's contract in this life, you can break that contract or you can renegotiate that contract. Thank you, Spirit. So this life will be good. So if the past life was bad, then yes, this life will be good. If the past life was good, then this will be bad. And if this is bad, you can cut that soul's contract at any time. And so thank you for asking that question. Back to the cards on the table. So we have the Three of Pentacles, which is the celebration of the harvest. And this is, I love the celebration of this harvest because when we look closer, we cannot see or really determine whose arm is which. They're so intertwined. They're so intertwined with the celebration. And so it's like they're equally as happy for each other as they are for themselves. And that is followed by the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is really one of my more favorite cards in the tarot. It's about creating the environment to manifest. Hi, Best. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for your support. And so it's like the pre-manifestation. It's like we believe in our heart of hearts that we can do this, that we've got this. And in good faith, we're gathering everything, we're creating everything that we need. It's like we're acting as if it's already here. And the more we act as if it's already here, that's when the Empress card shows up, which is the ultimate manifestation. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the earth signs. Maintaining focus. requires that we get enough sleep. And it also requires that we reduce distractions so that we can focus on one thing at a time. Mindfulness is a wonderful way to practice focusing on one thing at a time and giving everything the correct priority. Every emotion serves a purpose. And when we allow ourselves, or when we give ourselves space to experience each emotion in order to process that emotions, our brains are able to better respond to the world, to the outside environment. And so, really, our emotions and our bodies are just like a big sensory system that gathers all of the information that this life is giving it. And our brain processes that. And part of that process is our emotions. And so the better we're able to look at each emotion as we're feeling it and how that emotion affects our physical being, that is when we're able to process and really transcend beyond being led by our emotions. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Leo. Did anybody have any questions? If you do have one question, please do write that in the comment box. I would be very happy to help answer a question or help you find clarity on any of the cards that are on the table here this evening. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the signs of Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Or if you have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, this reading is for you. You know, and we'll never be able to change things using our existing reality. And what I mean by that is that Einstein once said, we cannot solve problems at the level of thinking that created those problems. And in order to change something, we need to build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. We can build a new model by changing our thoughts. And it's as simple as changing our thoughts. Thank you, Spirit. A Virgo and a Capricorn. That is a very interesting combination. And so you're both earth signs. So you're very down to earth. And so in that part, you're very compatible.